All right. Hey, everybody. Happy Friday Eve day. We've got Instagram up here on my cell phone, and down here on my laptop, I've got Facebook and YouTube streaming into my YouTube channel. So if you're catching this on YouTube, hit that subscribe button so you never miss a training. All right, you guys, I'm so happy to see you. Today, we're going to talk about a topic that's been hot now for over a year, and it's remained hot. Paid ads. How do you feel about them? Give me some heart emojis or some sad faces, whatever you feel about paid ads. I want you to share that with me. Let me know in the comments. I feel like when I ran paid ads twice last summer, I might as well have just lit my money on fire. So today we're going to talk about how you can get more eyes on your business without having to think about paid advertising. And we're going to talk about where paid advertising comes into your business model, because it does have its place, but there's some things you need to do first before you consider throwing money at your advertising. So we're going to get scrappy and creative today. I'm going to share with you the things that I've done to grow 3 successful businesses in the last 7 years. But first, if you're new to me and I'm new to you, I am Tracy Beavers. I am your business and sales coach, and I help entrepreneurs double their monthly income and get new clients consistently without paid ads. You can gain the income that you want and grow your business with ease. And when you coach with me, I give you a clear roadmap of action steps, all laid out, easy to follow, so you know exactly what you need to do every day. You can literally put your blinders on and be like, okay, I'm going to work on this, and this. I'm not going to pay attention to anything else. That is how I like to work. And if that roadmap sounds great to you, because I know it does, I know you're tired of feeling overwhelmed. I know you're tired of feeling not clear about what you're doing. So reach out and set a free information call. Let's talk about what's going on. I will be the first one to tell you if I'm not the right coach for you, because I'm not going to take your money if I can't help you. But I do know that I can move the needle on your business. So reach out and set that free info call. It never hurts to have a conversation. And because do it sooner rather than later, actually do it today, because I have just 2 to 3 spots left for private coaching for the next 4 months. I've had a couple of people pop back into the program, which is outstanding. And they've taken up a couple of spots that I thought I had open. So don't wait. If this is a good fit for you, let's get it done. And I'm so excited to tell you about one of my private clients. And I think I told you about her last week. Forgive me, y'all. Being over 50 years old, the brain just doesn't operate the way it used to. But my private client, Stacy, maybe I mentioned it last week, maybe I didn't. You guys, she's a highly successful real estate agent, and she realized she was the bottleneck in her business. She needs to be at the front of the house doing the client-facing work and bringing in more clients. So I'm working with her and her amazing assistant to get their business completely organized and streamlined on the back end. So tell me if you're here live today or if you're catching the replay. And as always, I know I said this, if you have questions or comments while we're here together, toss them into the chat. Instagram, I can see yours because I'm screen recording and I can shoot you a DM to answer your question. So toss your question in there. And YouTubers, the same thing. I can always answer your questions later on. So today's topic, let's dive in. But first, I'm going to double check that I'm actually live in my Facebook group like I'm supposed to be. There I am. Yay, see it. Okay, cool. And one more sec. Lots of people joining us live. That's awesome. If you're coming to me through Facebook, when you make a comment, if you would type your name in, because for some reason StreamYard isn't letting me see your names, and that's such a bummer because it just says Facebook user. Okay, today's topic. Let's talk about how we as business owners can get visibility without having to pay for expensive advertising. And I'm talking about everything from social media ads, Google ads, YouTube ads, even if you are on a local level, even your local TV, radio, billboard, magazine ads. This topic was born out of my frustration last year. In the summer of 2021, I had a couple of launches of a different course that I had going on at the time. And I paid for ads in June and in September. And I actually paid somebody to help me with them. And I still not sure exactly what happened, but it was a dismal failure. Like I might as well have piled all my money into my car and driven down the interstate at a high rate of speed and just tossed it out at people, because that's basically what it felt like. Now, am I saying that paid ads don't work? I'm not saying that at all. Am I saying that there aren't people out there who know how to do them and do them well and are seeing conversions from their ads? Absolutely. I was not one of those people. But so what I had to do was I had to think back to myself, okay, Tracy, what have you done over the last 7 years to build these businesses that you've built successfully without any paid advertising? Let's go back to the drawing board and let's lean in and perfect what you've been doing. And I've doubled my revenue doing that. And I teach my clients how to do the same thing. Here's the thing I want you to remember about any kind of paid advertising. Consider it like you would a great big spotlight, or a magnifying glass. Paid ads are going to shine the light and amplify what you've already built. So if your foundational pieces are not in place yet, if you're still building your email list, if you're still crafting consistent social media content, if you're still creating your Facebook group, adding members to it, if you still aren't sure exactly what your offers are and those aren't converting yet, if you pay for ads, you're going to bring in a great big spotlight to shine the light on a bunch of things that aren't even working. It's like a pizza restaurant that does its grand opening before figuring out the pizza crust, the menu, the pricing. Does that make sense? It's like an online business coach like me, as somebody that does what I do, but they have less than 250 people on an email list. They have no consistent content to draw people in and attract them to them. They don't have any lead magnets. They're not doing regular live trainings. Their marketing messaging is unclear. If you're kind of all over the map with your business, when you pay for ads, whatever you've got is going to be amplified. So you can spend thousands of dollars on paid ads and have them not convert at all. And that's not what I want for you. So let's talk about it. Here are just a few ways that have worked for me and my coaching clients. So I know they are going to work for you. And I want you to know this is by no means a complete list. There's no way that I could cover everything today, but here are just a few that I know you can implement today. And please know that anything with marketing is not a get rich quick overnight strategy. If anybody promises you they're going to take you from $0 to a six-figure launch in a short window of time, they are not telling you the truth. And if it happens, I want you to call me and tell me, because, that person obviously has a secret that the rest of us don't. This marketing thing is not overnight get rich quick. Marketing strategies are on a 60 to 90 day and now even longer cycle. It was 60 to 90 days years ago when I was still in corporate doing business development and marketing. Now I think it's more like a 120-day cycle. The seeds you plant now in your business are not going to come to fruition until 60, 90, possibly even 120 days down the road. So we have to be consistent. We have to be patient. So just know that these things take time. But if you follow my strategies, you will gain visibility for your business. You will start attracting more leads, the kind of clients you want to work with, earning the amount of money you want to have, and on a consistent basis. A lot of us in our business, when we first start out, we're on this roller coaster of feast and famine. It's like, you fill up your one-to-one program. Let's say you take 10 clients at a time. You've got 10 clients, but then when those clients are finished with your program, you're back to zero again and having to scramble to get more clients. I don't want that for you. Let's stop that. Let's get it stable and consistent, where you're attracting the kind of clients you want to work with, the good ones, and you're pricing what you should be pricing. There's another thing we could talk about on a different day. But that way, you've got consistent leads coming in to a point where you probably have to have a wait list, which is really, really exciting. All right, so first of all, we're going to talk about social media. And despite how much it can frustrate the heck out of us, and who can figure out the algorithm on any given day, social media is necessary. I see some people say, I don't know if I want to do social media anymore. Well, you know what? I don't love it, but I love having an online business and I love being able to help my clients, and social media is a necessary evil to do that. And if you've watched some of my live trainings at any time in the past, you probably know what I'm going to say next with regard to social media. When I find someone that interests me, or someone that I want to hire or buy from, or like yesterday, someone who reached out to me wanting me to be a guest on their podcast, and I click on their social media profile, because that's the profile that's right there when they're interacting with me, and there's no information about this person. Well, there's their name and their picture. A lot of times people don't even have a picture, but I click on the about section, there's nothing there. The contact section, there's nothing there. I don't even know if this guy actually has a podcast or not. there was no information about him. And when I reached out to ask him about it, he got really kind of offended with me and was like, well, how, who are you to judge me for not having that on my profile? And I'm thinking, dude, there's scammers, there's bots, there's people that are out there that are not doing the right thing on social media. And I don't know if you're one of those people or not. I'm sorry. But if you want me to be on your podcast, I need to see a little information about your podcast on your personal profile. So it doesn't matter if you're using Facebook, Instagram, LinkedIn, Twitter, whatever it is. When someone clicks on your name, and they will click on your name because, like me, they want to know that you're a real human being with a legitimate business that's not going to steal their money, that's not going to steal their content, try to clone their Instagram account. So when I go back to that section, let's say it's in Facebook, and I click on the about and it says no workplaces to show, my brain, that's a red flag for me. It's like, exactly what happened yesterday. I was asked to be a guest on this guy's podcast, and I went to click on his profile and there's no information. And I'm like, hold on, wait a minute. First of all, did I click on the right person? So I go back and I click again. Okay, no, I have the right person. This is the guy. But I'm thinking, does he really have a podcast? If he does, it can't be that successful because he's not even advertising it. So how serious are you about your business? Do you want people to know who you are, what you do, who you serve, and how you can help them so they know to take the next step with you? Because it doesn't say, trust me with your money, doesn't come from an about section that doesn't have anything in it. That doesn't say, trust me with your money. So you're going to try to connect with someone to learn more about them. And then when there's nothing there, that's a problem. So here's what you can do today. If you don't know how to max out your personal profile on social, look at my Facebook personal profile and my Facebook business page, my Instagram, my LinkedIn. And I'll tell you, I'm not perfect, but it's pretty darn tight. And it's got a lot of really good information. And I feel like you can clearly see who I am, what I do, and who I serve. That way, you're going to know whether or not I can be trusted with your business. I can be trusted with your money. Okay. So I'm going to get off my soapbox about that, but I do want you to check your profiles today. And it'd be really cool if you reached out to a couple of colleagues and said, hey, let's check each other's profiles just to make sure that everything's in line. All right, let's talk about social media groups. LinkedIn groups, Facebook groups, even places like Clubhouse. I love Facebook groups to gain visibility for my business. Think about who your ideal client is and where they're likely to be hanging out. What kinds of groups and where can you find them in the Facebook groups? Do you serve moms and who might be looking for nutrition tips for their kids? Or are you an online business coach like me and you serve entrepreneurs, online coaches, course creators? What groups can you find where your clients are spending their time? And now here's the thing. These are not the places for us to spam one another and just post buy my stuff, buy my stuff, buy my stuff, buy my stuff. You know that is push marketing. It's not pull marketing. And we want that attraction marketing. We want that pull marketing to pull people towards us. We can't go into the group just spraying our offers around like confetti and, plastering them everywhere. These groups are a way to comment, like, and support other people. And sometimes you'll find in a group that there are days when the group owner will let you promote, like if there's a promo Wednesday or a promo Tuesday or a social share Saturday, which is really hard to say. I don't know why I picked that one. Say that 5 times fast. Or like in my Facebook group, the Be a Confident Entrepreneur group, people can promote anytime. If you've got something going on in your business, or you've got a new special, or you just want to share something, you've got some one-to-one spots that are popping open, put it in my group. You can promote anytime. But you want to hang out in these groups, check the vibe of the group, check the rules, and you want to be kind, you want to be supportive, you want to be answering people's questions. People are going to start to notice you as someone who's supportive and kind and knows their stuff. And when they go click on your name, we go back to number 1 that we just talked about. You got to have your profile maxed out. If you are relational and you connect genuinely, this is going to lead to connections and conversations that are going to lead to opportunities for your business. You might find your next best referral source in this group. You might find your next best collaboration partner in the group, and you can share one another's audiences. You might find your next best client. You never know. It's sales 101. We have to engage, be a human being, be relational, build connections, and it'll lead to benefiting you and your business if you're paying attention. This is also a key item that we can work on when we work one-to-one together. That's what I'm trying to say. My brain is just like, today. So, all right, let's talk now about networking, because you've maxed out your social media profiles, right? And you're in groups now, and you found your ideal clients in the groups that they're hanging out in, and you're interacting. You're probably having some great conversations in the direct messaging by now. So what do you do next? All right, you can probably guess my next strategy. If you know me at all and you've hung out with me at all, you want to take the relationship offline. Social media can go black and disappear anytime. So you got to find a way to stay connected if that happens. And when you're meeting people, think through who are they? What do they need? Who are they looking for? Could they be a client for you? Then connect on that deeper level as a human being. And you can ask them if you can stay connected through email or exchange emails with them, and put them on your email list, and they'll put you on theirs too. And that way you stay connected. And if you don't have an email list and you don't have email campaigns going on, reach out to me. That's another training for another day. And maybe they're not interested in being your client, and that's totally okay. But if their audience of clients and your audience of clients are the same, then talk about how you can collaborate. A great example of this would be a massage therapist collaborating with a yoga studio to do virtual trainings or even a live in-person event. You each invite your list, you gain visibility with each other's audiences. Another great example of this was when my guest expert, Pam Pryor, came into my Facebook group last week. Instagrammers, you missed it because I can't stream on Instagram at the same time for that. But Facebook, and it's on YouTube and it's on my Facebook, in my Facebook group. Pam, who's a CFO, CPA, CFO, all the things, she was our guest expert last week talking about tips on financial stability for your business. She gets exposure to my audience on Facebook and YouTube, and then I give her the video. She shares it into her Facebook group and to her email list, and I get exposure to her audience. So it's a win-win for both of us. And you know what? Maybe they don't want to be your client, and maybe their audience is completely different than yours. But at that point, could you be referral sources for each other? Ask people how you can help them grow their business, and they will do the same thing for you. And there are so many ways, you guys, that I could share with you about how to get this visibility that you want for your business, so you attract those clients that you really want to work with. And you can confidently raise your prices and charge more to attract those dream clients and get more sales, get more revenue coming in without throwing money at expensive paid ads and hoping that it works. I just scratched the surface here today. Social media, networking, email messaging, making sure you're using the right marketing messaging on your posts, on your emails, on your free media spots, being a guest on podcasts, having your own Facebook group or your LinkedIn group, ways to gain new clients by referral from your existing clients. There's community events if you're a local brick and mortar business. So many ways you can use to get visibility and grow your income. The key is to pick out the ones that are authentic to you in your business model and the way that you want to grow the business. So you're probably thinking, okay, Tracy, this sounds really great, but before I spend a lot of time and money and energy on this, is it even going to work? That's a fair question. One of my clients asked me this last month. We were mapping out a strategy, and she just finally said, you know what? Before I jump into all of this, is this even going to work? She wanted some reassurance, and I don't blame her. But this marketing stuff, like we talked about in the beginning, it takes work. It takes consistency. It takes patience. 60 to 90 to 120 day cycle. The seeds you plant now are going to come to fruition then. So it's that patience and consistency that's going to get you where you want to go. And here's the thing. When you started your business, did you know it was going to work? I mean, you were like, you had a crystal ball and you were like, oh yeah, this thing's going to grow. It's going to be a moneymaker. It's going to be amazing. No, none of us do. You knew you had a great idea. You knew there was demand for it, but you didn't know if you were going to be making money and be successful. Nobody does. So we've got to try some things, and we've got to figure out the right combination of things for you and your business. I help my clients figure out the best combination of methods for them, plan out their strategy, and we execute. And then we monitor it. We lean into what's working well. We let go of what's not working well. And along the way, they gain new clients and income. And all of this brings me to remind you that, before I forget, the doors to my Business Visibility Made Easy program are opening in the middle of September. This is my 8-week group coaching program. These are all the strategies that we talk about in the program, and I teach you step by step hand in hand exactly how to execute them so you get the results you want. And for that 8 weeks, you have access, direct access to me, high attention from me to get all of your questions answered in real time. And it could be a question that's not even related to the curriculum, but it's related to your business and you just want somebody to run it past and get some help with it. You guys, we are all drowning in way too much information, too many freebies, burning through money, trying this course or that course, or this coach or that coach, and who has the answers. Growing your business without paid ads does not have to be a struggle. In this 8-week program, you're going to learn, here's some things you're going to learn, all the things we just talked about, but I want you to learn how to attract your ideal clients with ease. So you don't feel desperate and you don't feel scared that you're not going to bring in the income that you want. I want you to establish that expert credibility with your social media content. I can show you how to do that. Easily find and connect with your ideal clients authentically, so you don't feel spammy, salesy, or weird or aggressive, right? Those are gross. And have actual conversations in the direct messaging that actually leads to sales for you. And using these organic methods, my clients have achieved launches over 5 figures. It sounds unbelievable, but it's true. They've grown their Facebook groups to over 1,200 members. They've got recurring monthly income streams coming in, $2,000 or more a month, recurring monthly revenue. And they're consistently adding people to their email lists every single month. So you're going to want to be on the wait list to know when the doors open. In the middle of September, I haven't exactly nailed down the exact date yet, but I'm working on it. You're going to want to be the first one to know. Anybody that's on the wait list is going to get special offers and discounts that other people are just not going to get. So I know my assistant Jill is going to pop that link in the comments on the Facebook group, and on Instagram, we will make sure that you get it. Although if you want to go to my bio, it is the first link in my bio. You can just click on it there. It's business visibility made easy. Get on the wait list. You can go to the waitlist page and read all about what the modules have in them and how the group coaching works. All right, my friends, as always, I hope these tips have helped you, and I want to know what you think. I always want to know what you think. What do you want to learn more about? What do you need to hear more about? What's on your mind for your business? You know that it's my goal to bring you value and be of service to you so you can keep growing your income. And when you have an idea for me, something you want to learn more about, I want you to DM me, email me, connect with me through my website. Just let me know. I always love to hear from you. And my assistant Jill also loves to hear from you as well. If you're loving the content, save it into your favorites on your phone and create your own library of awesome videos. And I say this every week. Don't go it alone, you guys. Being an entrepreneur is hard. Some days everybody wants to buy what you're selling, and other days nobody can remember your name. And if you think you're alone and you're the only one who feels that way, you are not. Trust me. So reach out to me, connect with me, send me a DM, a comment, an email. Set that free info call. Let's talk about your business. Let's talk about what's on your mind. Let's talk about how coaching will get you where you want to go with ease. I want you to have a great balance of the week and weekend. And remember, when one of us rises, we all rise. So we have to keep cheering each other on. Okay, I'm going to check the comments really quick in Facebook. All right. Oh, lots of people here. Hey, Jackie's here. Jackie, thank you so much. Jackie Baker. All right. Jill popped the waitlist link in the chat on Facebook. You guys can grab that. Jill, I think it's Jill says, yes, we do. Yes, I do. We love y'all. Hey, Tracy, it's Heather from Instagram. Collaborations with other businesses for referrals is great. Thank you. You're so welcome. You're so welcome. If you need help executing that strategy, Heather, just reach out to me and we can talk about it. Okay, you guys, remember, what you're doing is amazing. Don't discount the ripple effect of your work. That's a training I've got coming up soon. The ripple effect of your work. I want you to think about that and then pop in for the training. I think it'll be in a couple of weeks. All right. I'll talk to you soon.